EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Brady now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Brady tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Rodgers again now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, 64 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 5 at the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Runs over it, and he's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 39.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And on the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans, 44 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Packers 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Levante.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The 30-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's talking about here. He's on the right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Operating from the gun. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is fielded into 7. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon.
Rodgers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But now it'll be 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check mark 33. Check mark 33. So we got man.
Throwing again. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Rodgers to throw once more. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 33 yards. And the Packers get a score closer.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Wait, 20. 25 the money. Stay with your man. Hey, check it. Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. One final try now for Rodgers. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
It's about that time.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
On the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr., and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans.
Brady's
and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. Flush to his right. And he's got Miller. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Brady trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
This is caught. Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Buccaneers 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Mahomes pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They're going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Mahomes pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0.
21-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire will try to run for it. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
And just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. And it's complete to Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From midfield, here's Brady. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Brady to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
2nd and 6.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On first down, Brady. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They keep it on the ground again with a fullback Sherman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. They're going. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yellow. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down, Buccaneers.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Rolling to his right. And going deep. It's caught inside the 25.
If you were me, you do this.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
53 is the line. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 53 is the line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Throwing now is Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Anthony Hitchens. Brady's pass intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket and going deep for Hill. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.